Yeah, I'm on live, sucker.
The attention of a paranormal investigator in Buffalo, New York, named Joe Nickel.
I'm on live, suckers.
He's out there
I'm on live, suckers.
and approaches every case.
Yo, everybody, how you doing? Get it ready up. Boop boot.
Nickel gets permission from church officials
I'm on live.
to study the painting of the Virgin Mary.
Hey, everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Get it, Roba.
The first thing he noticed was that the tears were not.
All right, we're live, everybody.
They were just sort of stuck on her face.
So Sunday was my little sister's birthday yesterday, and we went and grabbed something to eat, and then we went shopping to Target and got some stuff for Halloween. And yeah, now she's staying at my mom's house, my sister. And so she's going home on Tuesday. So, you guys have any questions or something you want to ask me, you're welcome to ask.
A further investigation reveals the answer. It seems the culprit was none other than the congregation's very own priest. In the months after the picture of the Virgin Mary started weeping, the priest disappeared.
You're welcome to ask me anything besides that. So, what do you guys want to do? Hang out on YouTube or Tiny Chat? It's up to you guys.
Today, this forensic sample that Joe Nickel obtained from the weeping icon in Toronto is now on display at the Skepticism at the Center for Inquiry in Amherst, New York. It recalls the teary-eyed tale of the miracle Madonna that wasn't. Connecticut is famous for its magnificent fall foliage. Each year, millions of tourists enjoy pumpkin picking, apple orchards, and horse-drawn hay rides. And amid this stunning landscape is the Connecticut State Museum of Natural History. Located in the town of Storrs, it's a vast repository for Native American artifacts. The collection includes a Navajo blanket woven from dyed wool, a 1,500-year-old clay pot, and spear points made by local tribes. But deep within the archives is the most intriguing object of all.
The artifact is a section of wood that is 6 inches wide and 16 inches long. The real interesting.
Anybody want to chat with me on here on YouTube?
Hammered into the board.
As Connecticut state archaeologist Nicholas Bellantoni knows firsthand, this aged piece of wood recalls a blood-curdling event and a mystery from beyond the grave.
This story really is a reminder of a real hysteria and fear of the undead.
Wait, it's on the recipient for you.
1890, Griswold, Connecticut.
Be right back.
State archaeologist Nick Bellantoni has just received an urgent call. Something strange has been found at the local gravel mine. 6 large wooden boxes buried beneath the sand. Bellantoni and his team rush to the scene. He inspects the boxes and finds they are marked with brass tacks that spell out 2 letters. Immediately, the archaeologist realizes what this means. It's an 18th century cemetery, and the letters on the coffins are the initials of the dead individual inside.
They have a colonial era graveyard that nobody knew existed.
According to Connecticut state law, anytime an old burial ground is unearthed, archaeologists are required to carefully catalog the bodies. During the excavation, Bellantoni comes across a coffin marked with the letters JB. A piece of the lid remains in the collection of the Connecticut State Museum of Natural History. But when Bellantoni opens it up and peers inside, he is met with a sight unlike anything he's ever seen.
The thigh bones have been uprooted from their anatomical position and crossed over the chest. And I could see that the skull was decapitated to face the other way. I was totally befuddled. I have never seen anything like this.
Who or what would desecrate the corpse in this way? And why?
This was so unusual. I wanted to get to the bottom of this very quickly.
Animals such as foxes and coyotes often scavenge graves, disturbing the remains. But Bellantoni concludes that the arrangement of the bones is far too precise to have been done by animals. A more likely possibility
Let me call Glendale
the bones were
quick.
jumbled up by 18th century grave robbers. But when Bellantoni consults the records, it's clear that the people interred in the cemetery would not have been good targets for criminals looking to strike it rich.
These were hardworking poor farmers. There was nothing in those graves to have stolen, so it made no sense.
It seems like Bellantoni's quest to solve the mystery has hit a dead end. But then, with the help of his colleagues, he comes across ancient documents that reveal the truth. And it's not at all what the archaeologist expected.
This was strange.
Please leave your message for 51035683111.
Glenda, my Julie's gonna pick me up on Thursday, like on the 28th, before Halloween. Derek asked his mom if it's okay if he could have a Halloween party at his mom's house. His mom said, yeah, he could, but I need help dressing up my Halloween costume, so I could put it on my Halloween costume when I go to Derek's mom's house for Halloween. So I'm just letting you know. Alright, bye.
It's Sleep Number's fall sale on the Sleep Number 360 smart bed.
What's mom's number? I need to ask mom real quick. Who? What's mom's cell phone number? So I can ask mom for a favor real quick.
How come you didn't have your phone?
I did put it on my phone, but I don't know mom's cell phone number. What's mom's cell phone number?
I don't have my cell phone.
Oh, you don't have your cell phone? What happened to your phone, boo?
Eugene has it.
Oh.
Growing up in a little red house on the edge of a forest in Norway, there were three things my family encouraged: kindness, honesty, and hard work. Over time, I've come to add a fourth: be curious. Be curious about the
I don't
world
have
around
mom's
us,
cell phone
and then
number.
go with an open heart, and you'll find inspiration in you.
Viking, exploring the world.
Maybe when mom calls me back, then I'll ask her
I've made progress with my mental health.
a favor real
So when I
quick.
started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the twitching and jerking in my face and hands affected my day-to-day, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Take this attention and call your doctor if you become depressed, have
She's
sudden
just
changes
burning
in
the
mood,
house.
behaviors, feelings, or
She always does that all the time. Let's destroy mom's house.
Nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Rezapine, Tetrabenazine, or Valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo.
And this is the 28th. I
It's
forgot
time
what,
to treat TD.
what day. That's.
TD is not.
Angie, what day is that?
Ask for Austedo.
The 28th.
People today. They could spend half their
We'll
lives
see.
over 50.
What day
So
is
how
the
can
28th?
find a fierce defender like AARP to help you take control of your health along the way?
What's in it?
I don't know, but it's green.
Green's good.
Whether it's your wellness, cholesterol check, your brain health, or your endurance. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Okay, once in swing, set on high. Dish makes TV easy. Prime Video, it's easy.
What day is the 28th?
Well, I'm checking.
The app is now right there with all your live
Oh,
TV.
come on.
Beat the cat.
We got this. We got this. We got this. They got this.
Thursday.
Streaming on TV all in one place. Dish. Tuned in to you. Don't use just anything. Use new
Thursday?
disinfecting wipes. They're tough enough to cut through
Yeah.
greasy mess.
Yay. The next go on Thursday.
All while killing 99.9% of bacteria and viruses.
Get the grease fighting power.
Oh, it's right before Halloween, Angie. Mm-hmm. Wow, right before Halloween.
Archaeologist Nick Bellantoni has unearthed.
So that's gonna be the last one.
The bones have
Oh,
been rearranged
what
in
shit
what seems to be
holes.
a macabre ritual. No one can explain who did it or why.
Let me
But when
change my
Bellantoni
calendar.
digs into the historical records, he discovers a blood-curdling clue that unlocks the truth behind this grisly grave. In the
Okay.
mid-1800s, the town of Griswold was afflicted by a deadly plague.
People got weaker and paler and coughing and hacking, bringing up blood. Like the life was being sucked out of it.
Bellantoni immediately recognizes the symptoms.
Prior to the Civil War, the biggest killer of adult Americans was tuberculosis.
It's right before Halloween. Yay! Can't wait. Woo! Oh God, I'm gonna be so happy. I am gonna be so happy.
Bellantoni learned that frightened citizens came up with their own grisly theory to explain the epidemic. The locals believed that they were under attack from vampires.
Oh yeah, my Halloween party's on the 29th.
People thought that vampires emerged from their graves each night to
It's the
feast
29th.
and in
That's my
turn
Halloween party.
spread the deadly disease.
Let's see. I'm gonna call my teacher one day. It's our school Halloween party.
Hordes of desperate villagers descended on the cemetery, digging up bodies and performing a macabre ritual.
And so when they got into the grave, they uprooted the legs so the individual could not leave the burial, and they decapitated them so that they would be dead.
Sure enough, when Bellantoni has the bones tested, the results indicate that JB did in fact have tuberculosis. The archaeologist concludes that the man's skeleton was desecrated amid the town's vampire panic.
When confronted with death and disease, people sometimes do irrational things to protect themselves. But JB was not a vampire. JB was a hard-working farmer. He suffered and died of tuberculosis.
Today, this piece of JB's coffin is on display at the Connecticut State Museum of Natural History. It's a chilling reminder of a secret that rose from the grave.
The number you have reached is no longer in
Yeah, my teacher's old number got disconnected. I wonder what the new one is.
Community of Lilydale, New York. At first
They
glance,
disconnect their phone over there.
even
Wonder what their new number is over there.
But look a little closer, and it becomes clear that this town is anything but. This is the home of the spiritualist movement, a faith based on the belief that its followers can commune with the spirits of the dead. It's no surprise, then, that the Lilydale Museum is a
No one wants to talk to me on here.
of most peculiar objects.